Hiya guys, hope you're keeping well. I'm here with Serious Sam 3 BFE on the PS4.
Let's hope they can read a map.
This is level 1, Summer in Cairo, on the serious difficulty, and I thought I would just show you a bit of this game, play through this level, just for you to get a feel what it's about, and whether it's something you may enjoy or not. So yeah, the only thing I've changed is that in the graphic options I've gone for performance, and then in the color scheme I went on vivid and then increased the saturation all the way to just add a bit of more color to the environment, really. But that's it. So pretty nice environments. I really like the settings. Putting it on performance means that it's just a bit smoother, especially when moving around. It transitions a bit easier. On graphic settings, it can sometimes have a bit of kind of popping and can be a bit jolty sometimes. But I like the settings. I like the environments. I've got to say, graphically, it's a little bit on the... It's a bit rough around the edges, if I'm honest. It's not that polished, but I think the environments make up for it because it has a nice kind of crafted feel to them. So you've got different viewpoints, obviously first person, over the left shoulder, the middle, over the right shoulder. So you can play it whichever way you see fit. At the moment we've only got fists. Yeah, and you can do some kind of melee attacks on certain enemies as well, so we're going to do one now. But unlike the glory kills in Doom Eternal, I find them a little bit light, to be honest. As in, there's not a huge... There's not a huge...
Be more careful. You'll put an eye out.
Not a huge kind of feedback to the player, if I'm honest. It feels like I'm kind of just swiping at air instead of doing something guttural and, you know, full on like it should be. And I'm going to show you, I guess, some of the quirkiness of a Serious Sam game, or maybe it's just this one, I don't know. I'm not a true connoisseur of Serious Sam. I've only played a little bit of the very, very first game, and then I've started playing this one. So it's got secrets in each level, but they're really far out there, as in, I don't know how anyone could know how to do these secrets without maybe someone from the development team maybe giving hints or letting it be known. So in this secret, you grab the eye you've just grabbed, and there's a little green marker over there you can just about see. That's a shotgun. And if you throw the eye like that, it'll bounce the shotgun back to me in the air. I'll grab it, and then I kill another enemy with it. So let's see if it works. There we go. And that's one of the secrets. Pretty cool, but also so bizarre. I mean, I don't know how you'd work that out otherwise. I don't know. Sledgehammer here. Then you use this to break down.
Give me some skulls and one of these. It's a
Stone,
party.
it's Quinn.
Any wooden panels.
We picked up a mayday from Miller. Give me a sit rep.
The chopper's foobar. I ended up a few blocks away. I'm gonna rendezvous Alpha now.
Stone, how many times do I have to tell you to wear your seatbelt?
Eat me, Rodriguez. What's your 20?
We're in front of the museum. You know, where we're supposed to be. Where the hell are you?
Stay put. I'm on my way.
Roger that.
So what I didn't know is that in every Secret Sam game, you can get the rocket launcher in the first level. So that's like a standard. So this is no different. But we'll get the rocket launcher in a bit. So this is... you can get it through there. You can see it on the table. Yeah. So some keys outside here. So if we go back in now, goes through here. There we go. Secret rocket launcher found. I think there was another door we can break that has some ammo. Maybe in this floor? Yes, through here. But now there'll be an enemy that spawns by here, so you have to be really, really, really alert, because these are... They can be quite tricky. They're the clears, kind of like skeleton horses kind of thing. I don't know really what they are. They're right pain. So that can really surprise you if you get that secret. Because that enemy only appears towards the end of this level, really. But here you'd have it like straight away. So Sledgehammer, easiest way to get rid of these enemies, as you see there. The feedback of the weapons is pretty good, I've got to say. I do like how the weapons feel in hand. So I've got no complaints about that. It is quite satisfying.
What are you looking at?
Haha. Pick up obviously health and armor and things like that along the way. Got some more of these to bash here now. So you got three attacks actually. You got like a swing and then you've got a 360. So different range of motions, but it can be a little bit clunky using it, I've got to say. You have to get used to what range you need to be in. It's a bit hard to gauge at first. Once you get used to it, it's okay. So as I say, you know, the environments are pretty nice. I do like the open feel. I like the destroyed buildings. I like the little touches here, like papers floating in the wind. Yeah, it's pretty good. So here we go, some more of these. And then there'll be a couple more. You can run by holding down the left stick, as you'd expect. Some more here. Funny looking things. I think there's another one here, I think. Yeah. I think that might be it. So as you can hear, the kind of battle music pops in when there's enemies around. Sometimes it can feel a little bit jarring, just because, you know, you might have one or two enemies, the music comes in and then fades away really, really quick. So it feels a bit odd, but at least it works as a cue to the player.
Rodriguez, I told you, I'll be there in a minute.
It's Jones. Rodriguez took... Oh, Jesus Christ!
Oh, shit.
Okay. So just pick up some more items. And here's where we'll be meeting the... quite soon, the kamikazes, which are the classic, iconic enemies from Secret Sam, or any first-person shooter game, I'd say, actually. I think they're pretty iconic, in my opinion. But first you'll be battling these headless guys, and I'll show you some of the melee attacks you can do on them. Quite easy to dodge their attacks when like that. So pulled out their heart. But again, it just feels a little bit too light for me. I'd like more feedback. I'd like to feel like I'm actually ripping their heart out, rather than just like, I don't know, my hand just swiping away, and then suddenly something appears in it. But it's cool to have those options. I think it gives you different kind of ways in which to battle enemies, obviously. This cinematic's pretty cool. Let's grab this health. Oh, look at that. So that building just absolutely crumbles to the ground. I think that's pretty nice. It's really nicely done. Some of the secrets as well are really odd. You know, you really need to find lots of little places in which to get little nooks and crannies and things like that. I'm not going to do all the secrets. I just wanted to show you some of them, that's all. Sometimes on higher difficulty levels it's good to kind of give yourself a bit of space, I guess. Oh, okay, we don't have the pistol yet, so we'll try and just melee these. You can do the melee attack from quite far away, which sometimes feels a bit odd, but I guess it's handy. There's one of those. Let's let him come to us so we can bash him in the head first. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Oh, took a bit of damage there. Right. So obviously if you started the game without getting any of those secrets, you would be here just with a melee attack and the sledgehammer. Oh, some of these break, some of these don't. Let's try and get some more items, some more health.
Mr. Smith, Mr. Wesson, glad you could make it.
First pistol. Other things we can get. And here we beat our first kamikaze. Headless guy with bombs for hands. You can hear their shout from a very, very long way away, but sometimes you don't know where they're coming from. So they're quite dangerous, actually. Yeah. Okay, so we'll just go melee these guys. You don't even have to bother so much with the pistol here if you don't want to, but I guess they're useful for Quan. I think there's one more. Oh yeah, he's always behind the post. There we go. Got a reload button for some weapons, which is square. So now we're going to have a wave of kamikazes, so ideally what we can do is try and urge them to come through this doorway here, because then it can give us it's a better way to deal with them. I wasn't expecting that other enemy there. Okay, some more of these. Just get them to come single file. This way, please, sir. Welcome. Who else? Welcome. Alright. So if you press triangle, you can get a bit of information on the enemies. That's a Gnar. A Clear, which we met already. Beheaded Rocketeer. The iconic Kamikaze. Then it gives you some information on your weapons as well that you've collected so far. So sometimes I find on higher difficulty levels it's more about having certain tactics to deal with certain enemies, just because it can get quite overwhelming quite quickly. So if you're not familiar with Serious Sam, it's a game renowned for putting you in situations with loads and loads of enemies in big open environments and some crazy weapons, and just basically just for you to go insane and just decimate it all. So it's definitely good fun. And I think what I'm going to try and do, we're going to have some more kamikazes spawn, so we'll maybe try and get them to go through that arch. Or we could get them to go through here, but these are actually two arches, so we'll try and get them to go through a single one. So I think we'll have a couple appear first. There's one there. It's running towards us like a crazy thing. Ooh, you can hear. Okay, that's a single one, and after this I think we're going to have the big wave.
Put a sock in it. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Massive wave. Okay. The music's awesome. Let's see if they follow us down here, because this should be great. Okay, let's get prepared with different weapons. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Yes. I think some of them are still in the other area, actually. There they are. Whoa, they're swarming around. If you get them together, you can kind of make them go boom in a big pack. Okay. It's a good way to try and funnel them in, if you can. So because it's on this difficulty level, you get more swarms of enemies, basically. They're still there, you see. Okay. Run away, run away, run away, run away. This is just the way I like to do it, just because it can get very crazy otherwise. And you can die really, really quickly in this difficulty. Come on. Where are you? I think we heard one more, maybe? Okay, the music stops, so it means that we've completed that wave. This is just collectible resources here. Get our health up. There's a weird... Secret Sam is renowned for having weird parkour kind of secrets. So... I'll show you one here, actually. I'll show you this one, just for the sake of giving you a taste of what it's like. So, it can be very frustrating because the physics of the game aren't the best in a way. So, go jump, jump. Go on this little mesh netting. Then the idea is that you get onto that balcony. There you go. And oh, my life. What you collect is that thing at the top, so let's go again. That was my bad, actually. That wasn't the game. Okay, let's align ourselves again. Okay, now let's be careful here. Right, so you got some shells. Shotgun shells, so it gives you a good amount, which is handy for the next battle as well. Obviously with pistol you have I believe it's infinite ammo, but there's the reload thing, which I'm not sure. I know that was also a complaint, I think, by some people who have played this game more than definitely I have, or the series, that I think there's definitely more reloading in this game than maybe there was in the past. And also another thing is that this game introduces you the enemies kind of gradually. I don't mind this personally, as I'm not like that well known. Well, I'm not that used to the series. I don't mind having that kind of slightly slower pace at the start, but I know for a lot of other players it was a bit frustrating.
Quinn, I've got a visual on the chopper.
What's Alpha's status? I lost contact.
In pieces.
God damn it. Any survivors?
Negative. And it's too hot out here to hang around. I'm heading inside to find Professor Stein.
Copy that. Watch your six. That place is probably full of aliens.
It's about to be full of dead aliens.
So this is a good place to, again, snipe enemies off. You'll have kamikazes soon. Shotgun them. So, again, you know, I would only recommend doing something like this in higher difficulties. I think otherwise, you know, unless you're a much better player than I ever am, just go for it, you know. But I like how the chunks will just get decimated there, so I think that might have been all the kamikazes. I think. Still have some of the other beheaded guys. Oh. Okay, so these clowns. Actually, I'll show you the rocket launcher. Let's melee attack this guy. Let's go rocket launcher again. I love the impact of it. It's really, really good fun. Okay. So obviously the music's still playing, so we have one more enemy, which we can see over there. I think that might be it. Yes. So again, you know, I'll repeat my point I said earlier. Nice environments. Really nice open spaces. Even though the graphics are a bit rough, I don't mind it because the gunplay is cool. And I like the feel of it. I think for me, games are a lot about feel. That's why the melee attacks for me lets it down, because it doesn't have the same feel as the guns for sure. So that's the only thing I would want to see kind of, or I would have liked to have seen kind of improved. So we'll just get some more items, see if there's anything else over here. And this is, I think, where we fight a couple of clears, so those kind of skeleton enemies. So this is obviously, the impression I get with this game is that it's trying to introduce Secret Sam to maybe a new kind of audience, you know. Therefore, following the format of introducing you gently to different enemies. Okay, so we have a...
That one's for Jones, Bones.
I don't know if the cannon... I don't know if those things did anything, but thought I'd try it. So they have this weird attack where they kind of come and jump and go past you. And there we go. That's how it looks like in third person. The cool thing, it's got multiplayer. 4-player couch co-op, which I think is really awesome. Not many games do that nowadays, especially first-person shooters of kind of this style, I guess. And then multiplayer, I think it's up to 16 players. I think can play. It might be the campaign, actually. I'm not sure. That's insane. And I think there's other kind of modes as well. I think there's like a survival mode, which I'm assuming is a bit like a horde mode and things like that. So yeah, it's quite lots of options there. You can also play co-op online through the campaign, but last time I checked, there's not that many. Well, there wasn't anyone actually doing it on PS4. So there we go. That's the end of the first level.
Time to do a little research.
Thanks a lot again, guys. Hope you enjoyed that, and I'll catch you all very soon.